So this is Ryan. I was kind of thinking and in thought tonight, and I guess, you know, I just wanted to do step by step of kind of like an exposure thing and show what I deal with on a day-to-day basis, because it doesn't appear they're going to stop. I've prayed, first and foremost, your religious beliefs, those people that are out there that think that this stuff is from Satan. I'm not saying it's not evil. It's absolutely evil, but it's not demonic. It's not anything to do with religious. It's not voodoo. It's not witchcraft. It's not from a cult. It is not, like I said, demons or Satan. I went through a phase initially with my ex-wife and stuff where they thought I had demons and possessed. And I live in the middle of the Bible Belt. Understandable. And for one moment I thought it was demons as well. It's not. It's technology. It's done by human beings. The reason they do this is to further their technology. And as Robert Duncan said, they use test subjects because each brain is different and yada yada yada. Some of this stuff I don't know why they do. I'm not a scientist, so I couldn't tell you. But what I've decided to do on this video, not to get sidetracked, is take you step by step for what I deal with nightly. As you can see, I'm red all over. I'm always red now. It's been this way. The last couple months has gotten to where it's all day, every day when I'm home. I'm getting all this professionally looked at, analyzed, yada yada yada. You see the EMF videos I have, where the power's all the way off and there's a signal still coming in. That's super, super strong. That's it. Anyways, my eyes are bloodshot 24/7 from this stuff now. I'm getting ready to go to an eye doctor this week. I'm doing everything in my control just to get them to stop. I don't want exposure. And quite frank, it's embarrassing. I hate that this crap is actually happening, but these people are relentless. They just won't stop. And like I said on my other videos, I think they target me because I'm a single male. I don't have my kids with me all the time. I live completely by myself. I live in the middle of nowhere. So they could get away with bloody murder, which is why I'm doing these videos to show what is taking place. So, here's my bed. Here's my bed. Here's my little TV I got. Half the time, I've been turning the power all the way off just to prove that it's happening, but I hate to do that because I live by myself. I like the TV on when I fall asleep. Anyways, so as I lay down, I'm just going to kind of do this little brief thing. I'll lay down. I'm just going to do, this is my new idea to do this stuff, just to show. I will lay down and get ready to fall asleep. I'll be completely fine. What'll first take place, I'm going to take you through it, what it's like. My ears start to pop. So my ears will start to pop. I'll feel a pressure. Usually it's over my chest, but it's kind of like a wide thing all over my body. I'll get goosebumps on my arms. And what they'll do usually is start at my chest, and I'll start to get a pain, like someone's pushing on it, right? And I'm going to sit up now. What'll happen is when that happens, it'll feel all of a sudden like my heartbeat is going 100 miles an hour. And I've seen other videos where people think they're messing with their heart and their heart rhythm. I don't think that's it. I'm not saying that couldn't be it for them, but for me and what I've experienced and what I've set back and like analyzed, because I know whoever's doing this is really intelligent. They have access to all this technology. I don't know who it is in the government. I don't know. Neither here nor there. All I'm doing is reporting what's happening to me. From a sane, sober, logical Christian man. I'm well educated as well. I just want to report this as it goes because it's doing something to my health. So what'll take place is I will feel that pressure, okay? Then I start to feel a pulse. And like I said, it feels like my heart is going like 100 miles per hour, but it's not actually my heart that I've come to realize that I'm feeling. It felt like that at first. I'm like, oh, I'm having a heart attack. It hurts, but it's the pulse from the microwave. It's going toot, 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 toot. So you think, and I've seen other videos of people, they think it's the pulse. I don't think that it is. In my case, it's not. It's the microwave. So then after that, what'll take place is I've shown where it feels like I'm getting shocked. Different body parts, and I'll be completely getting ready to fall asleep. Different body parts will all of a sudden jerk. They'll go like this, boom, or my hand will go like this, or they'll hit my whole hand, and my hand will kind of vibrate and move like this. What it does, I think they do this to get on to try to drive me crazy, to piss me off, and it does, because I don't get to fall asleep. It wakes me right back up. My ankle will all of a sudden go like this. It feels like boom, like a sudden pressure, and I believe that's one of these weapons, these microwave weapons. It's a pulse, but it's pinpoint at certain body parts to move certain body parts. I've had it hit me so hard that it's taken my breath out of my chest. It's not like that all the time. Another thing that they'll do, and they do this when they're hitting my head when I'm wearing my hat or my helmet, is they will use it, and I can feel it has to be nothing other than a laser, and it's like a pinpoint. So all of these little things are different methods. One's like a wide thing on my chest or my body. The other's making body parts move. This will go up and down my body, and I can feel the literal heat, but it itches almost like a mosquito bite. And that'll kind of go all over, and I'll have to like move my leg, or again, it's highly annoying. They'll do that. They will. There's this one, and I believe it's some kind of microwave frequency, not like a weapon to literally hurt you, and the one that hurts my head and stuff, but what they do is it's like a frequency, and my whole body just starts to feel really odd and strange. I start to kind of just feel disoriented and out of it. If you ever drank before, it's like having the worst hangover in the morning, but I'm sober and I'm just laying there. It kind of feels like I'm short of breath. I believe that's some sort of frequency being shot at me to make me feel a certain way. I don't know. They've done some crazy stuff where they'll hit like private. I'm saying this, and this is embarrassing, but they'll hit like private parts to make you grab and like wince in pain. They do all sorts of stuff. They'll heat up stuff. Anyways, that's that stuff. I wanted to just get that out there of what I deal with on a nightly basis. It makes me have these weird sleep patterns where I sleep 2 hours, they wake me up. They have the ability to do this, and I don't know why they keep continuing. My goal is for me to make these videos and for the shit to stop. I just want peace. I just want to be left alone and for this stuff to go away. But anyways, that is some of them. And the most recent one that I keep saying that I'm going to talk about, I wanted to gather my thoughts on it. I've wrote some notes down and stuff of what to talk about and stuff. So a couple of nights ago, this is brand new. A couple of nights ago, what took place was just the most bizarre thing I think I've ever experienced in my life. And that's saying for a person that's experienced voice to skull. I'll have another video on that and all this. I've gotten so used to this crap that I just ignore it. And I think maybe that's why they have escalated to these microwave weapons and shit. Because I just function. I go throughout day to day. I'm a barber. I cut hair. I deal with the public. And you would think all this crazy stuff wasn't happening behind the surface, but it really is. And I just have been reluctant to report it and to talk about it because I don't want it to reflect on my character, my reputation. I don't like my family being embarrassed. I hate this shit. I literally hate it, but they continue to do this to the point where I have no other choice but to do this because I'm just, my prayer is for them to stop. I've gone into other stuff, but I'm getting sidetracked. It's a lot to take on. All of this stuff is a lot to take on. And I hate the people that think you're crazy or you're on drugs. There probably is some of those people. I'm not one of them. Completely sane, sober, and for the most part, I enjoy my life. Other than this shit, I hate it. But what I was getting ready and getting to talk about was what took place the other night. So I go to sleep, And I went to sleep. This time, usually I go through the chest pains and all that different stuff, my body twitching and stuff. This time I didn't do that. I just went pretty fast to sleep. It was pretty easy going to sleep. I'm usually pretty tense going into bed, which should never, no man should ever have to live that way. It's horrible how they treat people, especially me. They treat me like absolute crap. Horrible, like nightmarishly horrible. I thought for a while that I'm getting sidetracked. I thought for a while they were trying to get me to commit suicide, which I would never do. I'm a follower of Jesus Christ. I love him with all my heart and soul. I've been a Christian my entire life. I know God. I know where I'm going. Why this is happening to me, I don't know. And I've questioned it over and over and over. They've interrupted my prayers. They tried telling you God's not real, this and that. And it's just crazy ass shit that I've dealt with that luckily God's guided me through, and I've gotten through, because he's still there. I just still don't know why they do what they do. But anyways, so I go to sleep, and I start having the most vivid nightmares possible. For those of you, I'll just share, because I had multiple ones throughout the night. For those of you who don't know, I'm a recovering alcoholic. I was drinking years before this ever took place. So my drinking had nothing to do with this stuff. I recovered and had been sober for a long time. But I had a drink, or I had a dream that I was drinking. And for those of you that are recovering alcoholics and stuff, that can be a common thing. But I've been sober so long, that's like, dude, I despise drinking and drugs. So it's the farthest thing from my memory or my mind. And I woke up and all of a sudden I realized, oh, this is a dream. So I went back to sleep. The next one, I had a dream that my kids got kidnapped by some strangers in a van. And I woke up panicking after that. And then I had another one where a guy showed up at my door in a mask and I got shot. And this is one right after another, and I would wake up like an hour. And I did this 5 or 6 times throughout the middle of the night. Mind you, I never dream in my sleep. I never had this app, but I had like 6 or 7 in a row. And this is where I knew the last one I felt like was a warning. I was walking, and I guess I felt like I was in a city somewhere, and some guys in business suits showed up and sat next to me on a bench, and they started warning me not to talk, this and that, and said, we'll kill you, we'll kill your family, yada yada yada. And that was the dream that I had. And I woke up. Well, when I woke up that last time, it took me a whole day to recover. It was a dream manipulation the entire time. They were putting, I don't know how they do this stuff, but it's real. They were putting thoughts in these things and steering and directing my dreams. Scary, scary stuff. But I woke up that next day, and I had this is why I'm getting an MRI this week. Today's Saturday night. Monday morning, I'm going to get an MRI because I feel like I have brain damage now. I really do. My head has hurt so bad since that all took place. I've had this redness that will just not go away since that night. But all real stuff. I'm didn't have a plan for all these videos. I wanted to do them the best I could and to show it, and I kind of get all over the place, but it's been a long time. I've had 40 years of this happening, and I've not said a word. And I've done that because I care about my reputation. This is embarrassing. I know I don't want people to judge me by any means. I'm just a normal guy. And as luck would have it, these people started doing this to me, and I don't know why. Anyways, I just wanted to share some of the things they do. I have other videos backing stuff up, like I set a thing up to watch me when I'm sleeping. You can see me getting shocked and my body parts just moving like that. It's scary stuff, but it's real. And I want this out there. I want this to be known, and I want them to stop doing it to me. Most importantly, that's the main thing. So anyways, this is Ryan. It's another video. Thank you.